Francis Dune Uncensored. Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I brought you BRC20s first, guys. I want to get straight to the point. So I was chilling on unisat.io, and in the BRC20 section, it dawned on me that these tokens that has the highest trading volume really doesn't have a utility. And I'm going to show you guys this right now. So let's get right to it. So here we are at unisat.io, and as we scroll down here, you guys are going to see right here we have sorted by 24-hour volume, okay? And I am partially blocking it, but we have Trac trading at number 1 in terms of total volume, then Sats, then Ordi, okay, guys? And when it scrolls on here, you got BMP, right? That's the bitmap token. We got Ghostly, which is the freaking way to sell your BRCs and whatnot, which is cool, but I'll get to a point. And then we got us here at number 7, okay? None of these tokens has any utility whatsoever, but yet people are trading the shit out of it, okay? Trac has no utility. Trac has a governance utility, but that is not even utility. I'll tell you why. That is actually called periodical rights, where at some point you get to vote on some stupid shit that doesn't really have no real meaningful impact on your everyday experience in the ordinal space. Does that make sense to you? Okay, so let's dive back into this here, okay, guys? So let's take a look at Trac's market cap and, where it's sitting. The market cap is at, where is it? Market cap right here, 100 million. Okay, cool, fine. I'm not doubting that Trac doesn't have technology that's being built from a developer that actually knows his shit, sure. But what you guys need to understand is you don't own the protocol. You don't own the tech. All you own as a token holder is those bags of that token that you bought. Okay, and this is very important on why the utility does matter, as you saw in my thumbnail, okay? And once again, governance is what their main utility is right now. I know they're talking about some form of buyback and all this kind of stuff, but nobody even knows if that's happening. And you just gotta trust the guy. And we don't trust, or, we gotta verify. That's how the saying goes, okay? So, and even if that was the case, again, that is periodical utility. That's not utility. You could use it at high frequency every single day, whenever you want, every single minute, like you can with the Shnt token. That's very, very important, guys. We are sitting at number 7 right now. We were at number 3, and our product is going to come out very shortly. And when that rolls out, bro, it's very equivalent to a blockchain where you got to pay fees in that particular token. And I'm going to show you why that's important, because we're talking about not just utility over here, but once again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to stress this. We are talking about high frequency utility that you have access to every second of the day, every minute of the day, every single day of the week, month, and year. Now that is very powerful, okay? So let's get right back to this here, okay? So there you go. There's Trac. This is their website. And look, guys, like I just speak truth. 360 degrees, okay? It is what it is. If you're getting hurt by the truth, then you're living in a utopia. But anyways, so Trac, like they got a nice website, all that kind of shit. They're talking about building a nice protocol, which I'm sure they're going to do. But as it stands right now, if we come back here, all you mofos are doing, okay, you guys are freaking trading the shit out of something that has a governance freaking utility. Now tell me this, have you ever seen a governance freaking token ranked number 1 in anything in crypto? No, it's only blockchain tokens. And blockchain tokens has the same sort of mechanics as Shnt. High frequency, every single day utility that you have access to every single day. Not some lame ass, boring ass excuse for a token utility as a governance token. What, you're gonna vote on what? What you're gonna do next with this protocol? That has no meaningful impact on your gains, on your ordinal experience. Okay? Once again, that's not utility. That is periodical rights. Okay, let's go carry on with what I want to show you guys here. So this is a very important fact here, guys. Ghostly or Ghosty. Look, guys, I have to admit, and I give respect where respect is due. Okay, Ghostly, their protocol is amazing. Yeah, which is right here. This is an amazing protocol, Ghostly.cash. But the question remains, what the fuck does that have to do with the token? That has nothing to do with the token, nothing whatsoever. Like, look, this you could trade, interoperably, BRC20s for Bitcoin, for, I think, Ethereum, and a bunch of other stuff. And I highly respect the actual technology here. And I salute the guy. But let me tell you something right now. What you guys fail to understand is you don't own the technology. You don't own the protocol. All you own is the utility of the token, and you can only go as far as that freaking token's utility goes. You know why? Because what's going to happen is hype does run out at some point, okay? And if you have no utility tied into the token, bro, well, that's where it's going to fall, right? That's where you're going to see your losses coming. Perfect example of this is when we looked at the BRC20 experiment last year, and it was an experiment, it no longer is anymore. We saw coins like MEME coin, Pepe, all those coins are flying off the charts, popping off. Now, where are those coins today? Well, I don't even freaking know. They're nowhere to be found in the trading volume, as you just saw. You know, top 10, they're not even there. So my point is, hype can only take you so far until you fall off the map. Okay, now, yes, I get it. There's talks about incorporating this, incorporating that, revenue share when it comes to, you know, this protocol here. And once again, I want to make this clear. I have all the respect in the world for this protocol, but guess what, guys? You don't own the protocol, okay? All you own is the damn token, and the token has nothing to do with the protocol. So don't misconstrue the two things. I'll give you an example once again. Like, when you invest into something, and we're going to get to that actually shortly, which is my other slide over here, but I'll save that for after, okay, guys? But anyways, here we have Satshunters, which is giving you guys high-frequency utility every single day. I can't stress that enough. I'm going to repeat that over and over and over, and you're going to see why, okay? This is our token here. It's the first utility token for inscription tool that's going to give you 60% discount off of all of your inscriptions. Rare sats, text, files, images, BRC20s, all of that good stuff, okay? Right? That's highly important. Why? Because an inscription tool is something that's used the most widely and extensively, and it has the most activity in all of ordinals. If you're in the ordinal space, at some point you have to inscribe. So think of it like this. I'm not trying to say it's equivalent to a blockchain, but the mechanics behind the utility of the token is. It's high demand payment token you have to use all the time if you want 60% discount. And why use your Bitcoin if you could use Shnt to get 60% off of the same exact inscriptions you would have used if you use your Bitcoin, right? Anybody with a half a brain could understand this. Okay, guys? So that's my point there. Let's carry on. Now, this is my example, Stacks, okay? Stacks is a L2 blockchain, really cool technology, and they're coming out with some futuristic stuff where the blocks are going to speed up with the Nakamoto blocks and all that kind of stuff. Now, Stacks right now, their token is at $1.75. Now, what's the difference between Stacks and all of these other protocols over here? Okay, and we're talking about BRC20, Ghostly, Trac, okay? With Stacks, do you think if you own a bunch of stacks, do you think, like, say you own like 5,000, 1,000 stacks, whatever, do you think you own a part of the company? No, you don't. No, you don't. Well, don't misconstrue this or get confused with this either. Just because they got a token and the token isn't baked into the protocol doesn't mean you own a part of the protocol. It's two separate entities. That's my damn point. Two separate entities, okay? And you guys are getting mistaken as if it's the same thing when it's not. Now, back to my point here with Stacks. Now, with Stacks, when you come over here and you go on their blockchain and use an Alex, you could trade Stacks for Alex. You're going to need Stacks, right, to make a payment, especially when you're just facilitating on their blockchain. Like if you open a Leather wallet and you're using it over there, every single time you're going to need to use Stacks. So that's high frequency every single day trading. And when you look at their token, it actually has utility that's baked into the technology. That's not only just periodical rights or utility that you can use once a month, twice a month, start to vote about some stupid shit that isn't going to affect you, your portfolio, okay? Or you actually having direct access to use that in a manner through technology. It's just freaking bullshit rights, okay? This here now, you pay, in order to facilitate a transaction, you need to have Stacks. Just like Shnt, in order to facilitate, a payment or to get what you want, an inscription on the next BRC20 mint, you could use Shnt. High demand, high frequency payments every single day, every second, every minute, every hour of the day, week, or month, okay? That is my point. So the difference between Stacks, sure, you don't own a part of the company or the protocol, but as I said, if you own a token, the price can only go as far as the utility goes. And if it doesn't have if it's not tied in with any technology, it has no utility. We're not here for periodical rights. And here's my point, and I'm going to rest my case. So over here, if you look at the top 10 coins, Bitcoin. Well, we all know Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, sure, you could say it's a store of value, but also Bitcoin, in order to facilitate transactions on their chain, you need Bitcoin for fees. Cool. Ethereum, the same thing. Okay, in order to use Ethereum, well, you need to have some ETH for gas, right? On that blockchain, if you want to facilitate your your ERC20 tokens, you need Ethereum, okay? BNB, the same thing, okay? That's a blockchain, right? If you want to use the Binance Smart Chain, right? Well, there you go. You're going to need some freaking BNB. Solana, that's a blockchain. And in order to use your blockchain, you're going to need some Solana to pay for gas. We're talking about high frequency every single day, every single second, every single minute use cases over here. And that is what the clear difference is. XRP, same thing. Cardano, same thing. Avalanche, same thing. Polkadot, same freaking thing. This is my point. Where is the governance token in the top 10? Do you see any governance token here? No. Okay, guys? So this is what I wanted to shed some light on. And, furthermore, let's carry on over here to the Satshunters inscription tool. So we're going to make an example here with our main man, God rest his soul, or maybe he might come back to life because he actually, Hal Finney, right? What happened with him is they didn't bury him. They froze his body and he could actually come back to life. That guy's on some next shit, bro. That guy's on some next shit. So I could drop a video on that, but or leave the link to the publication on what he did. He froze his body to come back to life in the future, some next shit. But let's press continue. Let me show you how this will work, okay? So adjust your transaction fee. I don't know. Let's just choose something a little bit more realistic. We'll go up with 100 Sat VB, okay? And here we go, right? You get to choose Bitcoin or Shnt. Bitcoin or Shnt. Bitcoin or Shnt, okay? If you choose Bitcoin, we still got competitive fees. But if you choose Shnt, it's 60% discount. Let's carry on, okay? And as you see right here, okay, total service fee, it's 136 Shnt or $19.44 approximately to facilitate this. And by the way, we actually create the transfer inscription for you. We automate it, we streamline it, and it's only a 2-block wait that you will need to have to facilitate and complete this transaction. Instead of making a transfer inscription manually, wait 2 blocks for that to arrive in your wallet over here, and then after that, then start to facilitate your payment. We have invented a technology called the Chaining Aggregated Protocol, which allows you to make payments or send out your BRC20 tokens in 2 blocks. First of its kind. But that's another video for another day. Okay, guys? So this is our use case here. You pay with this, guess what? You got your 60%. Then you're going to have to do it again and again and again and again if you want this particular benefit of saving 60% on fees. And we know how, that could add up over time, guys. So this is what we're talking about. This is very similar to the same mechanics of these types of cryptocurrencies we're seeing that has high frequency every single day, every minute, every second utility, not periodical rights. So again, it blew my mind when I actually saw this and I was like, what the hell? Okay, cool. And as I was just checking where Shnt is, I saw the ones on the top and no use case, no use case, no use case, no use. Well, Sats kind of does. I think like on Unisat, you could use it for gas for the swap decks, but that ain't really going nowhere. But hey, it is what it is. Ordi's there because it has historical value. I can respect that. This here is just speculation, Bitmap, and I own this. I got some of this as well. Ghostly as well. I think that how they're talking about adding utility, but once again, revenue share is not real utility. Staking is a poor-ass excuse to have utility. That's boring, that's lame, that's not innovative, that's not original, that has no respect in my eyes. I could have easily done that too, but no. We want to drive some real demand here where something is needed pretty much every second of the day if you want to get that benefit. And we have created that. We've also created another use case where we have stability for the hodlers, okay? Then another use case where we're burning 75% of the payments. So we have this silo trifecta effect for pumpamentals, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know if this makes sense. Hey, don't be upset. If you're upset, that means that how you're emotional. And if you have emotions in this game, bro, you will go broke. Okay, bet your bottom dollar on that. Let me know if this makes sense, guys. And that's all I got for y'all. So you know what? There ain't really much left to say other than, till the next video, you're on your own. Later.
Francis Dune, Uncensored.